1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show.
Not a particularly safe or sensible thing to do. Some people seem to have extraordinary talents, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, indeed.
Parkour would be another one.
Yeah. What did you say, Danny?
Parkour would be another one. That's where people run about on buildings and upstairs and walls and
absolutely
and stuff.
Yeah,
you know, they do that on rooftops as well, don't they? So
they do, don't they? Yeah.
And they fall as well. I mean, I saw a picture that came up on Facebook fairly recently, and it said this is the last picture. He took a selfie of himself on the top of an aerial, on the top of a building. Apparently slipped. The camera somehow, or the phone, whatever it was, survived. And they saw this picture of him just before he fell. But these people, I mean, when I don't know about you, but if I see a picture of someone balanced on top of a building's aerial, it does something inside to me. It makes me feel almost a bit, not giddy, but a bit sick almost. It just gets to you. So I suppose some people have no fear of heights. There's no fear to it. So yeah, that some of those climbers are quite incredible. I mean, there's another French guy, actually. It must be something in the water in France, but a fellow called Alain Robert, I think it is. And he's well known. He's called the Spider-Man. He goes up buildings which are sort of either made of glass, no apparent way to put his hands on and pull himself up, but he goes up these incredibly high buildings. He's climbed, I believe, the Burj Khalifa in the UAE, United Arab Emirates, which is the highest building in the world, and he's climbed that. He does everything, and he survived. He's had some bad falls, but nothing that's killed him. So yeah, these people have got something almost inhuman to be able to do that, I would have thought.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I can't go up high without my legs shaking.
I don't even like heights. I like to have my foot on the ground. Right. So the other one that I was thinking about was winter sports. So there's winter sports, something called bobsledding. Is that correct? Yeah. Where you go through this tunnel-like kind of thing at speeds of, maybe 50 miles an hour. I don't even know. And then that is a competition. Now, that would be extreme, wouldn't it? What do you guys make of that? What do you think?
Yeah, I would say it is. Is that the one you're talking about where you can get a 2-man bob or a 4-man bob, and the one at the back pushes them off, doesn't it? And then they run and chase it. If they're lucky, sometimes it careers off down the ice, and he's left floundering on the floor. But yeah, it's a weird one. But you're right; they go round those bends at incredible speeds. I don't know what the speeds are, and you feel they could almost come over the top as they go round, but they don't seem to. Yeah, I would say that's an extreme sport, definitely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Danny, would you agree? What about skiing? So there's this skiing competitions where they go up in the air and do like a 2-spin and still manage to land. I don't know how to describe it.
It might be freestyle.
They do tricks.
Yeah. Go on, Danny.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get what Emmy was saying there. You guys are.
The leader of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything casters. And fund the aim of everything casters.
It might be freestyle.
They do tricks.
Yeah. Go on, Danny.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get what Emmy was saying there. You guys are a little bit quiet on my phone. I don't know why.
Sorry.
Is it the one where you're doing tricks, so you go up like ramps and then do tricks in the air and then land?
That's the one.
And you slide on pipes and stuff. I mean, I suppose that's extreme. However, I would say probably downhill skiing So such as like Eddie the Eagle, that kind of stuff, where you go over a massive ramp and you're like, I don't know, maybe 100, 200 feet up in the air, and then you're flying through the air down a slope at extreme speed, and then you've got to land at the end. I think that one would probably be more extreme than the competition type one with the skill points, etc. Because I feel, like you were saying, you like to keep your feet on the ground, at least in that aspect, where you're going up little ramps, and I mean there might be quite big jumps, but you still pretty much got your feet on the ground. However, like with the Eddie the Eagle story and the downhill skiing that he does, that would appeal to me as being more extreme, because you're up in the air, you have no control apart from your aerodynamic. I can't pronounce that word. I'm not even going to try. But flying through the air and then landing successfully, I think that, I mean, and being so high as well, I think that's probably more extreme than the other version of the skiing sport.
Yeah.
The other thing about freestyle skiing, you've probably seen it, where somebody skis down a near vertical mountain covered in snow, obviously, but I don't know what it's called, freestyle skiing. It's way off the piste, so to speak, but they come down almost vertically, and you wonder how on earth they even stay attached to the ground, because it just is like a complete vertical drop. But that's another very dangerous one, along with, as Danny said, the Eddie the Eagle one, which he's very famous for that, isn't he? For he came last every time. Yeah, but he was obviously very brave. I think that was probably never, the credit was never given to him, because to do that, you go down a very steep incline and then you fly up into the air. So, you know, how many people would be prepared to do that? Not me, for sure.
Yeah. Now there's another one where I think it's called Red Bull. Well, sponsored by Red Bull, where they get all these sort of whatever they can lay their hands on and make it into like a mobile thing, and they sit in it and try to race each other in it, usually down a slope. Has anyone seen that, this Red Bull thing? Is anyone
various the contraptions they make themselves? Do you mean that?
Yeah. So some I've seen some that they can just make like a four-wheel thing out of anything.
And I've seen that.
Just race each other with it, and you know, they can have really bad falls.
Like boxcar racing.
It's something. What do they call it? It's something racing. I can't think what it's called. Yeah, but it's Red Bull, isn't it?
It is Red Bull.
But I've seen that. Yeah, I mean it's actually.
Fund the aim of everything casters